Hey guys, it's Jenny Silver, and today I want to talk to you about what I think is going to be the most overlooked small business tax credit for 2021 income taxes. This tax credit can be worth hundreds up to thousands of dollars, and I think that many of you are going to miss it. But you, number one, may not know that it exists, or number two, may not know where to find it. The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 granted paid sick leave and paid family leave not only to employees of businesses, but also to self-employed individuals. This paid sick leave for self-employed individuals is issued as a tax credit. You must claim that tax credit on your income taxes if you qualify in order to receive it. The IRS states that in order to be eligible, you must have either been subject to a federal, state, or local quarantine or isolation order related to COVID-19, or have been advised by a healthcare provider to self-quarantine due to concerns related to COVID-19, or were experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 and seeking a medical diagnosis, seeking or awaiting the results of a diagnostic test or a medical diagnosis of COVID-19, and the individual has been exposed to COVID-19 or is unable to work pending the results of the test, or must have been obtaining immunization related to COVID-19 or recovering from an injury, disability, illness, or condition related to the immunization. The qualifying dates that this must have occurred are between April 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2021. The IRS states that to qualify for paid family leave, an eligible self-employed individual must have been unable to work because of one of the following: caring for an individual who is subject to a federal, state, or local quarantine or isolation order related to COVID-19, or has been advised by a healthcare provider to self-quarantine due to concerns of COVID-19, or caring for a child if the child's school or place of care has been closed, or childcare provider is unavailable due to COVID-19 precautions, or if your loved one was experiencing similar symptoms and you must have accompanied the individual to obtain immunization related to COVID-19, or to care for an individual who is recovering from an injury, disability, illness, or condition related to the immunization. Now, self-employed individuals can also elect to use the prior year's net earnings for self-employment income to determine the average daily self-employment income for purposes of this credit if you choose to do so. This would be a good choice if your year prior 2020 had a higher net earnings than 2021. Many of you may be wondering, does this apply to independent contractors? The answer here is yes, because independent contractors are self-employed. Next, make sure that you have some sort of documentation on hand that substantiates your claim to make sure that should the IRS ever follow up on auditing this claim, that you have documentation that proves that you were in fact affected by this. If you do in fact qualify, then the IRS is going to look at your net income. They're going to take your net income and divide it by 260. This is going to equal the day rate of your average self-employment income. They then will utilize that day rate and multiply it times the number of days that you qualify to receive paid sick leave. As long as that day rate is below the maximum of $511, then you will receive that times the number of days that you qualify for, which can be up to a maximum of 10 days. If you qualify for paid family leave because you yourself were not personally sick, but rather you had to stay home to care for a sick family member, then the IRS is going to choose the lesser of two numbers, $200 or 67% of your daily net income amount. Whichever is less is going to be what they pay you per day for paid family leave. Now, if you're using a professional tax preparer, then they will know about this. They will file it for you if you qualify. But if you're someone who is filing your own taxes using a software such as TurboTax, it is going to be more challenging to locate this. And I was surprised how hidden this actually was in TurboTax. So I'm going to show you exactly where you can locate it. Now, the version that I'm showing is the Small Business TurboTax Online version. You are going to open up your Deductions and Credits section, and then you're going to scroll down and click Continue. Up at the top, above Income and Expenses, you're going to click on Deductions and Credits. Down in the menu, you're going to see tax relief related to COVID-19. On the right-hand side, next to self-employed sick leave, you're going to click Start. The software is going to walk you through a series of simple questions, and then at the end, you will be able to see your credit amount. Okay, guys, so if you qualify for this, make sure that you claim it, because if not, you are walking away from hundreds to thousands of dollars that you are entitled to receive. Let me know in the comments down below if you knew about this, if you knew where to find it, or if this was your first time hearing it.